Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. So you know what well, you can guess what I'm doing today, which needs doing very, very badly. Oh, it's heavy! Heavy, 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 heavy. Yes, so I haven't had much time to do these doors over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and Paddy could turn up at any moment to fit them, so I need to get them Osmo. Oh wow, now that is quality. Ooh. Ooh. One way to give yourself a hernia. So this is my front door. We've done the back door. Wow, these are really heavy. I'm pretty sure these doors are slightly bigger, I'm not sure. That's okay there. Put this one further in. Why are you smiling, Alex?
Lovely bit of ASMR.
Have to mix it thoroughly.
Quite relaxing.
Is it? What does it sound like through the microphone?
Interesting.
Bit more. Bit more. That would do. It's a bit unnecessary, that is. Right. So Osmo is a selection of very carefully selected, harvested natural oils and hard waxes. And it's so natural that Osmo are proud to call it vegan. 100% natural products, which is quite cool. And I sort of call it Osmo Gold, because when you put it on fresh oak, it turns it gold. And the longer it's on the surface, wet, it goes a deeper, richer colour. I absolutely love the product. And I'm actually being followed by Osmo on Instagram. And they do like my posts, so I'm probably a bit like a secret ambassador for the brand, but they are aware.
Pretty much, it gets a little bit bigger towards the end.
But one more third
Yeah.
is fine, yeah, okay.
We've run out of insulation, we've run out of the wood things. We haven't got anything up here.
Simon better pull his finger out.
He needs to hurry up, doesn't he? I'm holding it.
And this big, small one.
Is this gap all right up here, Simon? Absolutely beautiful.
Okay, good. Okay, fine. Let's put some screws in it. Or no, Yannick can do it.
Yannick can do it up here.
Okay, good morning ladies and gentlemen. We've got Rick and Yanis up there. They're doing the fixing the battens on the plasterboard. I'm down here doing all the cuts for them to pass it up to them. So we're making good progress. Probably been an hour and a half so far, maybe 2 hours, and slowly working our way across. And obviously with Rick here, it helps because, you know, 3's obviously better than 2. So, we're doing all right up there?
Fantastic, mate, fantastic.
Do you have a goal for the day as to where you'd like to get to with this middle section?
I'd like to get pretty much to the end today, because we've got an extra pair of hands, you know, it speeds things up. So it'd be nice if we can, and that means next week, you know, we'll have another couple of days, and then the in between all the beams will all be plastered. Then what it will leave is all the little pieces, like above the main beam, which are the little section where Rick's pointing there. We've got to fill all them in. So it'd be nice, you know, if we can, by the end of next week, hopefully all the ceiling's ready for plaster. And then we can, like Billy was saying, get the Duncan in. I think he's in next week as well. He can do his wiring, his first fix, and then we can put the insulation on and then board this out, and then it's all ready for plastering. So good progression. So bearing in mind it's Friday as well, and we don't work so hard on a Friday. So we're going to crack on.
So I'm almost done with the first coat on the fronts of the doors, and these will now be leaving for a day, 24 hours. It does dry quicker, but you want it to be not as tacky for the second coat. And yeah, second coat makes a big difference because the first coat does sort of, you know, sort of like get drawn in by the grain of the wood, and the second coat just sort of really finishes it off. I'm probably going to do 3 coats on the front though, because these are exterior doors, and then inside I'll just do 2 coats. And yeah, it's going to look amazing. But if you go look at the other one, Alex, you'll see how dark it's gone compared to probably this one. And you get that golden colour, which I absolutely love. And just like that, it's done. So I've only got the transom left to do and the door frames, obviously a few more coats on these doors as well, both sides, but yeah, as soon as they're done, I need to find some door handles, and then Paddy can come and fit them. And we're going to put the front door on first, and then we'll do the back door afterwards.
Okay, Jan?
Yes. So Simon, Rick and Yanis have been working really hard this morning. They've done quite a majority of the middle section of the ceiling, but we managed to overshoot quite an important factor, and that is the support for the chandelier. And we're doing exactly the same method like we did in the kitchen. So we're using a beautiful piece of oak that we found in the convent. Simon and I have de-nailed it, we've cut it, and we've also sanded it a little bit. And we're not using, like the piece we used in the kitchen was chestnut, and this is actually a piece of oak, so it will match this ceiling. So yeah, Simon's literally just measuring, getting some fine measurements. We're going to cut it on the chop saw. 2 very large coach bolts are going to go into it between, well, each joist, which will support it, and also before it goes up we'll put we've got a chandelier hook, nylon threaded nuts and a big washer, so it will hold quite a few 100 kilos, but it doesn't need to. Got your measurements, mate?
Yeah, I mean that's just over at the moment. Just rather cut it a little.
Just over. So you want it slightly smaller than that?
No, if you cut it to that and then I'll try it in there, because we've got this Well, we've got this block woodwormy bit here, so I want to see how tight that is, and then when I can get it up further in there, I'll give you a final measurement.
We want it tight, don't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let's cut it. That blade cuts so well that, I don't know if you can see the shine from the top of that,
Oh yeah.
that it's basically like it's been planed. And that is a really dense piece of oak. Beautiful, really nice. Here you go, mate.
Right, so it should be lovely. It should be a tad bigger. Kind of like that, not that much.
I would say the thickness of a blade.
Yeah.
Thickness of the blade. Nice.
That's tight, isn't it? That's so close, isn't it, Jan? Don't even want half a blade off. It won't even go.
It will with a tap hammer, I reckon.
You've got an hammer as well.
Don't get any smaller either. Where are we? We've got to go there, haven't we? Let me just see if it does. I think that'll go, Billy.
Yep.
Mind you, that's going to be the thing. Once it does go, we've got to try and get it out again, haven't we?
No, let's put the hole in now. Let me do them both. I'll measure the centre mark. We've got a tape measure. Done. Perfect. So I've done the first hole, measured the centre mark is there, 16.5. What I've got to do now is though do a second hole for the electric cable which is coming in next to it, and I don't want it too far away, so I'm going to come quite close. But it won't change the integrity of it or anything. Perfect. Perfect. So what we do now is, that's the top, this is the bottom. So that goes through nice and tight. We have a washer and a nylock locking nut, which I need to tighten up. We've got a battery for this, Rick.
Should be one of those spare one. Should have two there, yeah.
You don't want it too dangly. And what I'll do is I'll put a second nut on it, just for security. And they'll both lock against each other then. That's it. So now that has a decent, substantial steel hook, and it's got a washer, and for Duncan's cable, which is going to be a little bit dodgy for him to get into actually. Okay, so we're going to make it easier for Duncan, because once that's fixed, that's going to be very tight to the ceiling and he won't be able to probably push his cable down into it. So we're going to do that ourselves. We'll leave about 10-15 metres extra, and then he can run it along the top of the beams, behind the stud-work and down to the distribution panel. So what I'll do is just unpackage this. There's 100 metres here, so that can just go. This is 1.5 3G V something cable. And basically we want a nice bit of excess. Something like that, which will be enough for Duncan to play with. And yeah, if I get the snipped, we'll run a nice bit of extra cable. You want to snip him?
I'll snip him.
Go on, Alex.
Oh God.
Go for it. All your strength. Ah, look at that.
Not
Well
just
done.
a cameraman.
Right, handyman. Okay, so now that's our excess. There's probably enough here to go to the gate and back, but we want to be careful.
Okay, so right, we've got this wedged in between there nice and tight. What we're going to now do is take a little piece of batten out either side, just so we can level this up, because it's sitting at an angle, because this beam sits higher up than this one. This one's a bit lower. So we're going to, like I say, chop this bit of batten out there, tap that up till we get that level, so that, you know, it looks right, or the best we can make it look. So that's what we're going to try and attempt to do now. I think we've gone through nice and easy. Hit this side. I'm hoping now it will come along, come out. And now we can tap this up a bit. Get it somewhere level.
Hard as nails, isn't it? That wood.
It is rock hard. Because how long the drill has got to go through to get into that, obviously that's not going to be good. So we've drilled the hole with a smaller drill bit. Now we're going to put this in there, and hopefully I can just get that on there so it can start the correct angle. And now we carry on up to the tape. We'll put the tape there for our depth. And that leaves us about an inch to wind into this with the actual bolt. And we need a battery. Of course we do.
The speed. Is it the battery or just the speed?
No, speed. Oh, this is not set a little bit. What's the button? This is not going to grab.
Is it not going to grab?
Well, it thinks it ain't. I'm glad there's no grease on this handle. Someone was fixing the digger. Okay, right, so we've done that side, so we're going back with the scaffolding now. Alex nearly fell over, so we can get to this side. So he weren't prepared for that.
So just rinse and repeat for this next side.
Yeah, same thing this side.
So we're currently testing the strength of the chandelier hook, and so far it looks quite good, doesn't it, Yanis?
Very good.
How much do you weigh?
Me? Well,
How much do you weigh?
what is
Combien poids?
more 52, 3.
Okay.
No heavy.
I reckon the chandelier weighs more than that though. I reckon it's probably a good 70, 80. So I think I should get on it. What do you reckon?
It would be rude not to, Billy.
Go on then.
Do you feel safe?
Yeah, it holds my weight. It holds Yanis's weight. I think it will definitely hold the chandelier.
Yeah, let's give him a little push.
No, don't give me a push.
Give him a little push.
No.
Get your arms back, Dennis.
Oh. I heard it go creak. Right, let me down, Alex, let me down.
We'll let you down.
In a minute.
Shall I let him down?
In a minute. No. In a little while.
I'm helpless up here. You got a knife? Thank you everyone for watching this video today. So I'm not here next week. I am going with my two boys and Gwendolyn. We're going away just for like 4 or 5 days, but I'm leaving you in the capable hands of Simon, Yanis, Rick and my dad and Alex, of course. And they'll be cracking on with the ceiling, and we've got some interesting things lined up. So we've come up with some good ideas and some good subjects to film. So you won't be bored watching, I assure you. So yeah, we were going to do the recording device, but we're not filming this weekend, are we, Alex? No. We might catch up with Simon on Sunday if we don't have hangovers from Phil's party, which is tomorrow, isn't it?
It is.
And you're taking a tent, aren't you?
I'm taking a tent just in case. You never know.
That means you're very committed to that party. I'm not sure if I'll be disappearing with Gwen or not, but yeah, I might try and stay. I'll see if I'm allowed. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone. We might catch up with Simon on Sunday, so see you all on Sunday or Monday.